So this is how you normally create any of the smart form. This is how normally you create any smart form. Whenever you have any kind of requirement, you usually divide it into the windows because it becomes easier. If I will try to create everything in a particular window, we will face lots of complexity, and it can be possible that we might not able to design it because a single mistake. Let's say if here, if you check your designing part, if this window will overlap each other, you will might not get correct results. If this window will come here, you will not be able to see the content of window 2 or window 1, or maybe while generation of function module a runtime error can trigger, right? So designing is everything in case of smart form. It is usually take lots of time while designing. So here logical part is very less, only designing part is there. We just need to write a simple logic, or we can simply write our logic in the program also, and we can use this form interface section. We can use this form interface section to receive the internal table directly from the program, because this is nothing, just a function module. We can call it in the program also, right? So same stuff is there. Let's activate it and let's use it from the program. Now I will copy its function module. So copy this function module, go to SE38. SE38. Z calling Smartform into program. Okay, go for create button, calling Smartform into the ABAP program. Okay, I will call it. I will pass here type executable. I will assign the package, and I will go for transporter. I will go for transport request here. So and enter. So once it is ready, I can directly call the function module. So call function single quotes. Again, we can go for pattern also, or we can directly use this technique, control plus space and press enter. Your function module will be called, and you can see here it is asking for p employee id parameter input, which is the input that we have given here. It's the same input that we have given in case of our form interface. Same thing it is asking. So you can create here parameters. empid type its data element, so data element, and I will pass it here as a user input, p employee id. Uncomment the exceptions and let's execute it from the program by default. Execute it, pass any value, let's say 104, execute, see output device and print preview. So 104 and its value, right? It is getting displayed here. The same thing is here. Now usually it is not a good approach to directly pass the function module name. It is not a good approach. So there is a separate function, there is a function module given by SAP system which we can use it. So interview question is also here. How to know the function module name of a Smartform without executing the Smartform. Executing the Smartform. How can we know the name of the function module for our Smartform without actually executing it? So for that we can use SSF function module name. Function module name, this function module, we can use this function module for our purpose. Okay, we can use this particular function module for our purpose. SSF function module name. Okay, so I will call this function module here. Let's go and check. So pattern SSF function module name, press enter. Here if you go and check this function module, you will find out. Let's go inside it and check it. Import section. If you will check this function module, this is form name, and if you go for this data type, it is Smartform name, and it is of character 30. So we will have to pass our Smartform name in this particular parameter. And in the exporting section, there is a parameter FM name. And this particular parameter, what it does, name of the function module. It returns the name of the function module, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
can use these two parameter. First, I will create a input for this TDS F name. So go back and let's create one more parameter. So parameter p fm name, type this TDS F name, and I will pass it here p underscore fm underscore name. Then the importing, I will receive my function module name. So I'll go for it and I'll bring its data type also. Exporting, I'll copy its data type, come back and create a data type for it. So data, a variable fm name, type rsl 38l underscore f name. Okay, so I will pass this variable here. We will receive it fm underscore name. Uncomment the exceptions as usual. For any runtime error will be there, we will understand where the error is triggering. Now I will activate it. There is some problem. Let's see. The parameter can be up to 8 character only. Okay, so I have given this long name. So pfm, and right, let's activate it now. It's fine. Now I will put here a debugger and I will check what is happening. Go for execute button. I will pass the employee ID, and here I will pass my function module name. Okay, so let's copy our function module and paste it here and go for execute button. So debugger is hitting. Let's check our function module name. Can you see it is returning us the function module name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same function module, if you go back and execute it, you will see it is the same /1 bcd wb /sf 3250 and 105, right? So same thing it is returning us. So this particular ssf function module name we can use to know the name of our function module. If we want to know the name of our function module, we can use this particular thing, right? Now I'll come out of it. I'll debugger, close application. Yeah, go back to SE38, SE38, open it, change. Now, since we know that we are receiving the name of our function module in this particular variable, what we can do is directly we can replace this call function with this variable. So this is a good
Mm-hmm.
programming practice. Once you call the function module, simply replace it with the variable name, right? Now our program is ready. So let's go and check, execute. I will pass your employee ID, let's say 103, and I will pass the function mode, Smartform name and execute it. Output device LP01 and print preview. See, we are getting the results, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are getting the results. So normally this is how we can design our smart form.